right, so let's get to it. We're out here in a much more open area. You can do this wherever you've got room. So we'll go ahead and lay down on our backs first. And once we're there, just put your arms out to the side and lay nice and flat. And then we're going to take one leg, take your knee, bring it up, put it over to the other side, and just do this nice and slow and comfortably. If you can't put yours all the way to the floor, don't be surprised. I don't think I could when I started out either. And like I said, it's been close to a year that I've been doing these. Now, the side that we're going to go to, we'll take the other arm, and all we're going to do is go from here to here. And just take it real easy. You don't have to get this elbow back down onto the ground. If you can, it's a greater stretch, but again, use your doctor's advice as how far you can go and listen to your body. So we're just going to do about 10 of these, back and forth. And I usually rotate my head, and the whole idea here is that as you're doing these, you're forcing those nerves to move inside their sheaths. Because sometimes sticky nerves make unhappy nerves. So we'll do that, about 10 times or whatever you like. And then go to the opposite side. Get that knee over, nice and twisted. Again, follow your body, listen to your doctor, and then just do it again. Over and back. Over and back. And I rotate my head all the way out when I'm going out and all the way in when I'm going in. Physical therapists may have some other advice. This is just what I like to do. All right, you do that several times. Once that's completed, we'll go on to the next exercise, which is, again, it's another nerve gliding technique. We're just going to, again, lay on your back, take your legs, and bring them up as high as you can get them. If you can get them straight up, that's great. If you can only get them a little ways, that's fine too. Eventually, you will get where your legs can go a little higher. You can support them with your hands, and here what you're going to do is you're going to take your toes out, and then you're going to bring your head in. And this has pulled your nerves that way. Now, you're going to bring your toes back and your head the other way. Now, you'd think to do this would be a better stretch, and it probably is, but it's not really the gliding that they want you to do. So what you're doing is this back, and as your head comes forward, toes go back. Back and back. If you can get a better stretch out of it, by all means do it. Again, listen to your doctor, listen to your body, listen to your physical therapist. Don't rely on me. I'm just a guy who's figured something out for myself, and it works for me. All right, so you do several of those. After that, another exercise that you do, everybody's probably heard of it. They do it a lot in yoga, cat-cow. So we'll get down on our hands and knees. And then, again, it's about moving your nerves. So you this way with your head up and your back lowered, and then the opposite. Head up and back down again. Head up and back down again. Do that about 10 times. And then what I like to do after all of that is I just do some regular stretching. So I do the kinds of things that I learned back when I was a kid. I will drop and try to touch my toes. A lot of times what I will do is use something to support myself. So for instance today, we can just take an exercise ball. You can use a chair, just depending on what kind of shape you're in. This may be as far as you can get, keeping your back straight, and that's okay. You're just trying to get that stretch, moving down your legs. If it hurts, you're doing too much, but you just want to be able to feel it. So, just start where you can, again, keeping your back straight. And then for me, again, I've been doing this for a year now. When I first started, I can almost touch my toes because I hadn't been stretching for a long time. But now, essentially, I can come all the way down and touch the ground. If I really try hard, I think I can get my palms. But all you're trying to do is keep that back a little bit straight and kind of get down there. Don't bounce, just kind of get a little bit of a stretch. Hold that for, 20, 30 seconds, and then get yourself back up again. Again, support yourself, use a ball, use a chair, use whatever you need to do, unless you're in good enough shape that you can do these movements without some sort of support. So after we've completed that one, the next thing I like to do is I will come down. Sometimes I will do a couple of additional stretches, not so much for the restless leg, so I'm only going to show you the restless leg ones today. So this one I found is a little bit easier to do legs individually before doing them together. So this one, you'll just kind of keep your back straight and kind of come in. And now you can still kind of do some of that nerve gliding by kind of coming down and kind of back again, kind of coming down and back again. And again, you know, in about a year, this is where I've gotten to, where I can pretty much reach in there and grab it. I'll pull and I'll do it kind of hard. You know, you can get your head down to your knee, but my back's not straight, so it's not worth trying that. Just kind of keep your back as straight as you can and give it that nice, gentle pull. Let yourself back up and then come back down and do it again. You know, you can do 5, 10 of those on both sides. Just let your body be your guide. Then I switch around to the other side, same thing. Reach out. You may be initially just reaching down a little ways, and then you can still kind of do the nerve glide from here. I can feel that. When I go back this way, pull my toe in, I feel it right down in here. And then again, after a while, you'll be able to grab the toe, maybe get yourself all the way down. And then I put both legs together. Sometimes I'll bend my knees a little bit, get my hands locked, and then I'll hold on to it. And then from there, again, I'm feeling the stretch a lot in here. You can nerve glide this one too by going down and back. You grab your toes. When you pull back, come forward, and you'll really feel that. So here's what I've got to tell you. When you do these, for the first month or two, you're going to think I'm nuts. There are days where you're going to be like, that is so much worse than it was before. But as the time goes on and you actually get those nerves gliding, it's going to feel so much better. I can sit on the couch. It used to be somewhere between 4 and 8 p.m. where I would just be fidgeting, moving around. My wife would be asking me what I was doing, and I just didn't want to be there. It was just that uncomfortable feeling that I know you know about. But that will start to fade a little bit if the reason for your restless leg is similar to mine. If yours is completely different, I think it will help. It may not do as well for you as it has for me. But again, you're probably at the point, if you're watching me, that it's worth a try. So do those exercises, and by all means, go and see somebody. I've seen a neurologist, I've seen a physical therapist. I do use some medication at night for sleeping. I try to use the minimum. I've tried lots of different things. If you have any questions, leave your questions in the comments, and I will try to answer them. If they're medication related, I can tell you what kind of things I've tried, what I liked, what I didn't like, and what kind of effects it helped with or didn't help with on my restless leg or just in general in my life. Again, I hope this helps you out. Like I said, I think for daytime restless leg, if you get it while you're sitting on the couch, this is going to do wonders. For getting rid of it, honestly, I don't think it'll ever go away if it runs in your family like it does in mine. If you've had sports injuries, I was a parachutist, I was an F-16 pilot. I've got a lot of things going on in my spine. Lived a pretty hard life as far as, you know, the military goes. So eventually you do pay for quite a bit of that. But these, I promise you, for me anyway, it will help. So give it a try. And lastly, I'm going to say it one more time. Before you start, see your doctor, see a physical therapist, ask them if what you're going to be doing is okay, and as always, start slow. Don't try to get into the deepest part of a stretch right away. You're just going to hurt yourself. So don't do it. Thank you, and thank you, and I'll try to have. Thank you. If you have any questions or you want to see something different, just let me know and I'll try to get it out there for you. Again, anytime I learn something that helps, I will try to put it on my channel and try to help as many people as I can the way it's helped me. Goodbye.